Now fuck an introduction, give them something to remember me. Much more than a letter with the verses, give it symphony. This life you giving chances, underrated, didn't mention me. Penman in my hand.
All the way from the burg, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania.
Chill.
The homie Sosa.
It's your boy Sosa 412 in the building.
Yeah.
ODH repping, Pittsburgh repping, Lincoln Ave repping. Let's get it.
All right. We were doing some serious talking.
We had a nice little discussion in here prior, like, you know what I'm saying? We've been in here for about an hour and a half just talking about that real shit.
Exactly. And I really got to know you, not just as, you know, Sosa the rapper, but
definitely
as a person who's on that grind,
facts,
on that daily grind. And I gotta say, like, I really respect and appreciate what you're doing, and the sacrifices, even though it didn't really, you know, sit out well with people that know you. You're moving forward, and I think at the end of the day, I think that's what's important, to do what makes you feel good.
Definitely, it's all about building momentum. You know, it's all about grinding every day. Like, that's what we represent. You know, ODH. That's what we represent. My squad is called Overly Dedicated Hustle. Everybody couldn't be in the building today, but you know, salute to Guala.
It's always another
salute to
time.
J Lex and my bro S Fly. It's like, that's what we represent. We represent grinding, hustling. You know, getting to it every day, no slacking, 24 hours a day. Everybody get the same 24. It's all about how you utilize it.
So let's get into it real quick with the mixtape that you got coming out. What's it called?
It's called Gift to the Streets. It's a little 8-9 song EP that we got. It's my first project in about 2 years.
Mm-hmm.
So it's me. You know, I used to be in a group called Berg Music, and you know, ultimately we had to end the group because, you know, creative differences. But salute to T1 Leo. You know what I'm saying? We still cool. Everybody still making moves and stuff. But you know, it was me branching off, you know, doing my own thing, and ever since I branched off from the group, I've been making a lot of moves. Like last year was pretty big. We did a lot of shows last year, a lot of radio interviews. You know what I'm saying? We ended the year real nice. So this year, you know what I'm saying, this year is a different year. It's 2015. I'm no longer in a group.
Right.
Well, I am in a group, but you know, I'm getting back to that. I am in a group. You know, ODH is my team. That's the squad. But it's like, you know what I'm saying, we all on the grind. You know, we all got something to bring to the table. It's not like you a group. It's not like, let's just say, it's not like, you know, like a group where everybody making group music. It's like we all have that inability. We have that ability in our group to make solo projects, you know, to make the best music we can. It's basically a group of solid, grinding individuals that's going to make moves in all aspects. Everybody in ODH has something to bring to the table as far as business, as far as music, as far as, you know, anything. That's what our squad is about. It's not just us making group music. It's just a squad of individuals that's trying to do some positive
things. So you have people in the crew that are actually working for you.
Not really working for me. It's like we all grinding. We all
have a common goal.
We all have a common goal, and it's just like we all share the same, you know, the same goal, the same mission. Like my bro said, even though she couldn't be here today, you know what I'm saying, that's been like one of my biggest supporters for this last year and a half. Even when I was in a group, like we spent a lot of summers on the front porch talking about what we want to do, and we doing it. And then like Jade, she the female artist in our squad, so you know, she helping me reach, you know, different avenues that I wasn't touching before, you know, as far as making music for the ladies and stuff, and you know, just getting to work with a female artist that every time she spits some shit, she comes strong. Like ain't no weak shit. Everything that she write down, everything she come to the booth with, she spit that fire. And, you know, Guala doing the same thing. You know, everybody grinding and stuff. So you definitely gotta make it to the top.
So Gift to the Streets. Who's on the production side?
Okay.
For this?
Definitely my bro T1. T1 got a couple little bangers on there. My boy Soul Live. I got a chance. The ODH freestyle was produced by a producer from Florida, K10 Beach. You know, so that's my man's right now. That's one of the people in my producing arsenals. You know, we got him on the squad now. So we definitely got more stuff on the way. My bro Bambino from down Florida too, from Miami. He actually made the artwork for the project too. So and you know, them and some of the producers. I kind of kept it. You know what I'm saying? We done made it from a stage where it's no more SoundClick beats. Everything sound original. Everything got to sound vintage and classic. You know, I'm working with producers, getting the ground with people.
That's cool, man. So the Gift to the Streets. Now, what is the general concept behind this project?
Gift to the Streets is Just kind of giving people an introduction that I'm back in the building. You know.
Okay.
2 years since the fourth project. This is actually Gift to the Streets is actually gonna be my 5th official project.
Okay.
It's not my first. It's gonna be my 5th one. So you know, LA Market was cool. LA Market kind of opened up the doors for a lot of opportunities. It helped people to get to know me on a bigger scale.
Where can other people get those the other mixtapes that you did?
My first couple, Just the Beginning 2, and the Berg Music EP. Those are all on DatPiff. And LA Market, my 4th project, the last one I dropped back in 2013. You can find that on Live Mixtapes.
Okay.
You got people like Big Crit, you got people like Currency, you got people like Cole. It's just people that are building their own legacies.
How you feel about Kendrick Lamar?
I mean, I respect Kendrick's music. I respect his message, but I don't know. I really just can't get into his music. There's a couple. I don't know. Section 80 was my shit. When Section 80 came out, that shit is dope.
Okay.
And
So compared to when he first came out, cause I don't know if people notice it, but he kind of changed a little from that mixtape.
He became a little commercial.
A little commercial, but I guess somewhere down the line he caught himself.
This album about to come out right now.
I gotta chill and go back to what made me hot.
This to Pimp a Butterfly. That shit's gonna be. I already got this song out right now called King Kunta.
Mm-hmm.
This motherfucker.
I didn't hear that yet.
I think Kendrick doing some shit that he like. Listen, man. He on the front page of what? Rolling Stone getting his hair braided by a white shorty. I think.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Kendrick. Then the picture. I don't know if you've seen a picture with the dudes in front of the White House.
Yeah.
With their shirts off.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that's the album cover.
That's the album cover, right?
Yeah. It is, yeah. They brought that
I don't
out
know,
with the
man.
track list.
That's some tough shit right there.
That is, he basically saying, he's basically like, y'all want to call us coons? Mm-hmm. He's using it to his advantage. He's like,
right.
He's using it to his advantage, but it's gonna be like some educated shit. It's like he's basically depicting the image of this is how they see us. Mm-hmm. This is how they see us. Ultimately, this is how they always gonna see us. But with our actions and with our judgment and the way we move and the way we think, we're gonna break this stereotype. Cause that's all they think. Every time you turn on CNN, man. I'm pretty sure these white dudes out there getting killed by the police, but every time you turn on CNN, what you see on CNN, another black man losing his life to the police.
You watch CNN?
All the time.
That's interesting.
All the time.
That's interesting. See, that's something else you don't hear about young dudes doing.
You gotta really watch it because
if
you really think about it, news stations, news networks such as CNN, such as Fox News, they all really don't want to show the good side of being a black man, but they will depict the failures that we have. Even like I said, you even look at somebody like Don Lemon. Lemon, he worked for CNN. When that Ferguson shit was going on out there, he didn't really. He's so I don't want to say whitewashed, but he's so brainwashed by that. Like he knows the true reason why all this stuff is going down. He knows why these people are acting the way they are. He knows why people are doing some of the things that they do that they're going to do, but he continues to just like ignore it and he tries to report it to us, to his people, in a way like it's let's say politically correct,
right?
But it's really not. Like we really see what's going on. We really see the bigger pictures. Every time a shooting, especially when it comes to police brutality, every time it's something that has something to do with the killing of a young black male or anything, they're always the first to report it. Because if you go on Facebook, if you like their page on Facebook, they're always the first reporter. So when this shit drops, you should see the fucking comments.
Right.
You should see the comments that people say. And I'm like, you guys are trying to incite a race war. You want this shit to happen. Like my thing of it is when that Ferguson shit happened, when it first started getting real, they shouldn't have put that shit on the air. They should have left. They should have left the motherfuckers alone. They shouldn't have put that shit on the air.
Why?
Because in my mind, they was really only showing the bad side, even though that stuff ultimately was bad. I think they should have cut them cameras off, because now it's just like all this stuff that's how they think we are. They think all of us is like that, but they don't understand. You're fucking with a city of people that is clearly angry as fuck. Angry as fuck. Like we ultimately will never know how that situation went down.
Right.
But it's like you're fucking with a group of people. It's like they knew what was going to happen that night. They knew they waited so late in the night to announce something that they knew at 4 p.m. that day. They knew he wasn't going to get charged with nothing. They waited till people had time at night to get off work, to go round up. They waited. They baited those people. They knew emotions was on the line. They knew tension was high. You could cut that tension with a knife. They knew if they released the statement or they released the verdict around 9, 10 o'clock at night, you already knew people was gonna fuck shit up. Some motherfuckers was well rested all day just waiting for this shit to happen. And what did they do? They burned they shit down. They acted like that, and that's how people feel. That's how we're depicted. But not everybody's like that. You'll never see the good side. You'll never see the good side of us on CNN. You rarely see it. Cause I really
rarely see it. You rarely see it.
You rarely see it on CNN. Fox, and we already know. If anybody knows, Fox News just don't have no respect for black people at all. So.
But what you have to also understand is CNN is a good source of information when it comes to news.
Yeah.
But you have to pick and choose what they put out. Them and Fox. You know what I'm saying? Because those news companies are politically geared towards a Republican state of mind. You know what I mean? So they have shows. They have shows where there are people like I forget this guy's name, something Williams. Like he's more of a Democratic person, and you'll hear him like you'll hear him go off on people like Bill O'Reilly, like constantly. You know what I mean? And in situations like Ferguson, like he'll give you his point of view, and truth be told, his point of view is pretty much like yours. You know what I'm saying? And what most people are thinking. And so, like, you have to really be careful on the kind of news that you get, because it can influence any way you see people, especially in a situation like Ferguson. You know what I'm saying? Because if you see a white person who's never been in contact with a black person before, like the only thing they know about a black person is what they see in rap videos or what they hear in the news. When they come across one person right now, a black person now, it'll be like, especially if it's a white woman, you know, first thing they'll do is they'll clutch their purse, get a little, you know, to the corner or whatever, walk a little faster, because in her mind, the only thing I know about somebody like you is what I seen in a 2 Chainz video. You know what I'm saying? So you have to be very careful, because the media puts out images that they want to put out to help them, not to help you.
Underrated in my city. I just do this for my niggas and the fans that's fucking with me. Yeah, I'm just coming for the spotlight.